this book is like genuinely bad. I'm sorry if you don't care about makeup. I have really cold arms, like all the time. Bright red. This is so ugly. Gigi wants to say hi. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm excited because I don't usually film videos like this on my channel because I don't really travel super often, but I'm going on a work trip this weekend and I have lots of audiobooks that I'm going to listen to on my drive. I'm going about 4 hours away from my house, so I can definitely get a couple audiobooks in. I'm sure I'll also read something physical this weekend. I don't really have a set TBR just because the weekend is always a little bit more hectic or doesn't quite go as I think that it will. So this is kind of just like an open-ended video where you're just gonna get ready and come on my trip with me and we're gonna listen to some audiobooks and read some other stuff probably. So for sure I'm gonna be reading The Office of Historical Corrections. I've already started this. I think I'm already about 50% of the way through. I've been listening to the audiobook for this today as I've been kind of cleaning my house, making sure that everything's in order for me to leave so I don't have to worry about anything while I'm gone, and I'll finish that probably tomorrow on my drive as I'm going to the place. The Office of Historical Corrections is like a short story collection or an anthology from many authors, and it's kind of just reflecting on American history and social issues in contemporary America. So far I'm really liking it. It's really good. I'm having a fun time. Each world in the story doesn't connect to other stories in the anthology. They're just related because they're all talking about like historically present issues, and yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Anyway, sorry for this kind of chaotic intro. I don't really know how to do videos like this, so we're just gonna have a fun time. I'm gonna go ahead and start packing, and then I still have work tonight, and then I'm leaving tomorrow morning. Okay, time for a super quick packing montage. There's a couple times when I think it's supposed to be pretty nice over the days that I'm there. So I'm taking this little gingham dress with a sweater. I think it's supposed to be like over 60 degrees, which it's not where I currently live right now. So if it ends up actually being that nice, I'd love to have something that's conducive to that weather. And then I usually pair that with just a cute little sweater. So we got my classic little pink sweater that I'm also gonna throw in. Then I have just a good old pair of corduroy pants, which is gonna go really well with that sweater on my door, but I'm waiting to wear that on my drive tomorrow. I'm not wearing these pants. I'm gonna wear sweatpants on my drive, but they're just a really good solid pair of pants. And then also a black pair of pants in case the need arises for me to wear a black pair of pants. And then within the actual facility that the event is taking place, it usually gets pretty hot. I'm taking a pair of shorts. Then of course we gotta take a sweater, and I never miss out on the chance to wear this because it just reminds people that, you know, I went to see Taylor Swift and they didn't, and that makes me feel good about myself. So taking this guy, it's kind of bulky, but that's okay. I'm driving, so if it doesn't fit in my suitcase, I can just throw it in my back seat. Then we have kind of a business casual blouse to wear with those black pants if I so decide that that is the look that I want to have for the day. Because I am an instructor, you know, I kind of like to try to be professionally dressed, but also I think it's so fun to have fun with your outfits. Like, why would you not, you know? And then I just have this like standard black top, which if I'm gonna wear shorts, this is what I'm gonna wear with the shorts. I have really cold arms, like all the time. Even if it's hot, I'm still gonna need a long sleeve. Of course, we have some pajamas. So I'm taking my Christmas flamingo pajamas, but then also some shorts, because I'm just not sure what the temperature of our Airbnb is gonna be like. And if it's freezing in there, then I wanna have like full-on pajamas. And if it's not, then I wanna have shorts. So that's the general vibe of what I'm taking. Maybe I'll go through my makeup with you guys and stuff tomorrow morning too, as I'm packing that stuff up. I have to take a lot of makeup and like extra things that most people don't take when they travel because of my dancers. I have to take a whole bunch of backups for them because, you know, they're gonna forget all of their makeup at their house and it's gonna be a disaster for them. So I gotta take some extras. So we can maybe go through that because that's a little bit more interesting, I feel like, than just me regularly packing. So maybe I'll do that with you guys tomorrow morning as I'm getting ready to go. So welcome to my bathroom floor. Thanks for joining me here. I'm way farther into the Office of Historical Corrections than I thought that I was gonna get today. I'm actually almost 60% of the way through. I just finished my favorite story in the book so far, which is called Anything Could Disappear. And basically in this story, we're following this woman who is on the like usual bus route that she takes, and this woman with a young son ends up leaving her boy on the bus. So our main character, I think her name is Vera, she takes the boy William off the bus with her with like the intent of returning him to his family, but then they end up not reporting him missing or like showing any distress that he's gone. So she ends up taking him like as her own son to New York, where she's moving for work, and she gets this job that kind of falls into her lap, and like everything is going super well for her, and then everything is not going super well for her. And I just thought the storytelling was super well done. Like the writing was great, the story flowed really well, it was entertaining, and I'm having a really good time with this story collection overall. I think it's sitting at like a 4-star right now. So far we've only been following the perspectives of women, so I don't know if we'll follow any perspectives from men at any point in time in this book, but so far we've only been following women's stories, which is good, great. And yeah, I think that this is just doing a really unique thing, tackling historical issues in contemporary society, which I think I already touched on earlier, so I don't want to talk too much about that. But overall, the editing of the story seems really great as well, so props to the editor, who I don't remember at this moment in time, but it will be on the cover of the book, which is sitting right here, I'm assuming. I'm also packing my makeup right now. I already packed my like dancer's box, which is just the box filled with like makeup that I don't really use or don't really care for, but it's extra in case they forget theirs, and it also has like a first aid kit and safety pins and costume tape and nail clippers and tweezers and fake eyelashes and just a whole bunch of stuff in that box. So I already packed up their box, and now I'm packing up what I'm actually gonna wear on my face. I know that in my videos I don't usually wear a lot of makeup, but at like kind of upscale or fancy events like this, like the one that I'm going to this weekend, I definitely go full out. So I just thought we could talk through like what I usually wear on my face. So I'll probably just like hold it up to you guys. I don't think I'll have too much to say about makeup because I'm not a makeup guru, so I don't really have a lot of insight on that, but I will do my best to entertain you. So brushes, these are the brushes that I use. They're just a mixed collection of brushes that I've accumulated over the year, and then also some sponges. These are just like a cheap beauty blender set. I wash them regularly, don't worry. And then I'm taking 2 highlighters. I really like this CoverGirl, like it's just a drugstore highlighter, but I really like this highlighter. And then also this Burt's Bees like highlighter stick. It goes on super smooth, it blends really nice. It's a soft highlighter. I'd really recommend this if you have dry skin, which I do, although it's way less glittery, and if you're looking for something a little more bold, then this guy is probably the one for you. And then as far as setting powder goes, I don't really ever wear foundation, but if I end up having to wear concealer this weekend, if I get like a breakout on my face, which I'm sure I will because I don't ever get acne, but I'm sure that I will get a pimple this weekend just to spite me, I much prefer translucent setting powder. e.l.f.'s products are great, and I think e.l.f. is kind of just underrated in general. Then I'm also taking a setting spray that has sunscreen in it. I don't love this. I don't know, I won't focus on it. I don't particularly love this setting spray just because I think it burns a little bit when I put it on my face, and I think it's just because I have sunscreen. I try to take makeup that I like just won't need to use setting spray for, but you know, if I'm gonna be at the place for like 12 hours straight, then I'm probably gonna like be sweating and I'll want to keep my makeup on. And then I have this Sephora palette that it came out a couple years ago. It's just the winter palette. It's just nude colors, which goes well with any outfit that I decide to wear. I also have this Sephora like eyeshadow primer. It has glitter in it. This stuff is really good, and I feel like it holds up my eyeliner really well throughout the day and doesn't make any creases on my face. Then I have eyelash glue and eyelashes. These are not my favorite eyelashes. I actually really like magnetic eyelashes, but magnetic lashes just don't last as long as I would like them to. Like I would say you get a good like 4 or 5 hours of them looking really solid, and then the rest of the time not. For blush, I use this Clinique Cheeky formula. It's also a stick. It can be used as a lip gloss or blush or eyeshadow. It's really just one of those like wear it for whatever you're feeling products. And then e.l.f. eyeliner. This eyeliner, which is the H2O proof eyeliner pen, is hands down the best eyeliner I've ever used in my entire life. It does not bleed. I have hooded eyes and my eyelids get super oily throughout the day, and this stuff will stay. It won't bleed. You can rub your eye all day long and it will stay on and it will not smudge. So 10 out of 10 for a felt tip eyeliner. It's also really, really thin. So this is by far the best one I've ever tried, and I've tried so many felt tip eyeliners. And then for mascara, I use the Man Eater by Tarte. This mascara is super, super expensive, so I only buy it if it's on sale. Otherwise, you'll just catch me using a drugstore mascara. I know, we're still going. You would never believe I wear this much makeup, but I seriously do. I have this Ulta lip liner, which I've had for years, but I don't wear stuff on my lips hardly ever, so it just keeps lasting me. And then for lipstick, if I'm gonna wear any, I like the matte lip ones from Victoria's Secret. I know that that's kind of like cliche, but I really do think that these are the best matte lip glosses because they don't dry out your lips and they do really good at staying on your face throughout the day. This is the color Perfection. I'll swatch it for you because we're being fancy right now. So I usually just apply a little bit and like blend it out like so. It's like the same color as the shirt that I'm wearing today, but I find that it suits my complexion really well, and obviously they have a million colors of these. If I end up wearing something this weekend that I want to wear red for, I again just have an Ulta lip gloss. This is a really dark red. I don't think bright reds look good on me. And then an Ulta lip liner. I'll put the two next to each other for you so you can see how well these two go together. Okay, well, on my hand, they don't look like they go together very well, but they do, I promise. It's a really good pairing. And last, we're finally on the final product. Oh, concealer, drugstore concealer. And then I love this Brow Archery. I think Buxom makes this. I don't know. It doesn't even say. Oh, no, it's actually by Soap and Glory. I didn't know that. But this is a dual-ended pen. So we have gel on this end and then pencil on this end. And I never actually really use the pencil, but you know, if I feel the need to do that, I have a pencil. And then I also, I feel like I'm at the point in my life where I'm good enough at using eyeliner that like I'm capable of doing that without tape, but I do just take washi tape. Like this is super ugly washi tape that came in a pack of really cute ones that I got a long time ago, and I just use washi tape because it's way more gentle on the skin. It doesn't pull off any makeup underneath, and it provides a great guideline for eyeliner. That was really long, and I didn't even pause that much, so you've probably been watching this clip for like 6+ minutes. I'm sorry if you don't care about makeup. Probably honestly going to finish the Office of Historical Corrections before I even actually leave tomorrow, so I'll update you guys on that when that's done. But otherwise, the next time I update you, I'll probably be on the road driving. Oh, last thing I wanted to say is okay. This is a long story, but basically I had a hold on Icebreaker in my library. I know these are not the types of books that I read, but this has just been so hyped, and I was gonna read it for another video, but honestly, I'm like so behind on all of my videos now. Sorry, the cats are literally scratching everything. Okay, sorry, I had to pause the video to wait until that thing stopped scratching everything. Anyway, I think she's done now. Nope, she's gonna go again. Sorry, we're just gonna have to listen to her scratch and stuff in the background. So my hold on Icebreaker came through, and I was gonna read it for a different video, but I'm honestly so behind on videos now because I was so sick for a couple weeks that I just like wasn't filming the content that I thought would have gone up the past couple weekends. Now it hasn't gone up, right? So the video that I was gonna read Icebreaker for, I was supposed to be starting like this week or next week, but now I'm gonna have to push that video back so far. And so I think I'm just gonna read it for this video instead, and that's what I'll listen to on my drive there tomorrow. And so that's gonna be a super fun time. I'll try to update you on that tomorrow as well, okay? Oh my god, you guys. Okay, sorry. This is so random. But I just found this lip gloss in the bottom of my bag, and I was like, oh, that's a pretty color. Like, let me put it on. Why does it look like this? It's lip gloss. I thought it was gonna be like this very like light sheen. Why is it literally bright red? This is so ugly. Anyway. Hey y'all, super quick update. I'm running late per usual. I'm just leaving town now, which like is a whole hour later than I thought I was leaving. I finished the Office of Historical Corrections this morning. It was fun. It was good. I had a nice time. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I think the stories in there were really well written. I just don't think I have much to add after what I said to you last night. I've also started Icebreaker this morning as I've been finishing packing, getting ready to go, whatever. And it's like fine so far. Like I think it's gonna be perfect for my drive because I just don't have to focus on it very much. So far the story is really like college atmosphere, like way more college atmosphere than I thought. I was hoping that it would start out being like really strongly focused on the hockey and the ice skating, but so far, while that's like constantly mentioned, we don't actually really get to see it happening very much. I'm only like 15% of the way in, so I don't really have a ton of comprehensive thoughts yet, but so far like it's just not really the vibe that I thought it was gonna be. Like it's way more like parties, people getting in trouble, like drunk people having sex with a lot of other drunk people. I don't know. That's really all that's going on so far. So I'll update you guys when I get to a good stopping point, or if I like pull off to take a break. I don't know. I have a pretty long drive ahead, about 4 hours. So I will talk to you guys when I have something to say. Hey y'all, sorry for the like really bad audio right now. There's really nothing I can do. I'm driving behind a Prius right now on a 2-lane road, and it's no passing at the moment, and it's just really annoying because they're going really slow. And I swear, every time I drive this way on Highway 12, I get stuck behind a Prius that's going like 10 below the speed limit. What I wanted to say about Highway 12 is that this is so random, but it always makes me think of like this Nora Roberts book that I was reading a long time ago, where she was talking about how these people were driving on Highway 12 to get to Missoula. But if you were driving on Highway 12, you would not be going to Missoula. You would be going to Helena, like I am right now. It just always makes me giggle because I love when authors, well, actually I don't love when authors, but I think it's funny when authors try to write a book about Montana and they don't understand geographically how you get from one place to another. Because if I were driving on Highway 12, it just merges to the interstate and then you can go to Missoula. But if you're actually on Highway 12, the only place you're going is either the interstate or Helena. So anyway, that was just a thought that I wanted to share. I'm about 2 hours into my journey. I have to pee so bad, and so God help me, I need to pass this Prius so I can get to Helena. I'm like 20 minutes out, and otherwise I'm gonna pee my pants if I have to sit behind this car any longer. As far as Icebreaker goes, I haven't actually listened to any more of it. I've been listening to Taylor Swift because it's just such a vibe. Okay, I'm gonna put you away now because I'm gonna pass this Prius, and I'll talk to you soon. Okay, the Prius has been passed. I'm going by a train now. It's really exciting. Anyway, the last thing I wanted to say was that in Icebreaker, the part that I listened to this morning, I forgot to say that their like ice skating coach is from Phillipsburg, Montana, which I think is so funny because that town is a tourist town, but the actual population of Phillipsburg is like 96 people. I just thought that was a little goofy. So I actually, when I drove by the exit for Phillipsburg, I took a video of the sign for you guys. I'm gonna put in like a driving montage because it's pretty pretty. It's a pretty scenic route. Okay, anyway, the last thing I was gonna tell you is the last time we went to Great Falls on this trip, the Airbnb we stayed at was like super cute, and we had booked it obviously like way in advance, and it was so good and so great. It seemed like it was going to be from the listing anyway. But when we actually got there, the beds were literally the most uncomfortable thing I have ever experienced in my entire life. Like, I don't know what kind of cheap mattress they were using, but we seriously were like sleeping on the floor instead of the beds because how uncomfortable the beds were. It was so bad. So we're not staying at that Airbnb again. We're staying at a different one. This one looks kind of fancy. It's a little bougie, but like, you know what? We're here for it. We love to travel silly places. Fingers crossed at our place this time. I found a really good one, and it was actually really cheap as well. So fingers crossed that this one is 100 million times better than the last one was. I'm gonna go for real now. Thanks for listening to me rant. But just know I'm still sane. Beautiful day to be driving. We just really are having a 10 out of 10 experience right now. Hey y'all, there's this perfect place on the windowsill in my Airbnb to prop you up, so that's wonderful. I just got here. I saw my coworkers. They just left to go to the first part of the conference. I'm going over in like 30 minutes, but I wanted to wait until they left before I updated you because I cannot talk about Icebreaker around them. Lord no. So I listened to like 35-ish%, maybe 40% on my drive this morning, and this book is like genuinely bad. Like the writing is not good. The characters like have no reason to like each other other than that they like think that the other person's hot. And also, we're still not getting any ice skating or hockey. Like they'll reference the hockey game that they just had, or they'll be like, the hockey game's tonight, and then they'll like skip past it. And they don't actually talk about the hockey or the ice skating competitions. And I'm just finding that really annoying. I'm like, don't say it's gonna be sports romance if neither of their sports are ever included, but always only referred to. Like that's annoying. All of the characters are exactly the same in my mind. Like I can't find a personality trait that one character has that the other character doesn't. I still don't know the main character's name. Like I have no idea, genuinely. I have no idea who he is. And I only know Saucy because it says her name like all the time, but it never says his name, or maybe it does. Is his name Nathan? But there's also this guy named Henry. There's also this guy named Luke, I think. And there's this guy named Ryan. I think Ryan is the one that she was like already hooking up with. Like, I don't know. They're all the same person in my head. They have no distinguishable personality traits, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna put a pause on that. I'm not gonna listen to that anymore today because I have things to do tonight. So I'm getting ready. Obviously I like put on makeup and stuff. I'm gonna walk you guys through the house really quick as well, and then I'm not gonna talk to you again tonight. So this is my room. I'm upstairs. Super cute, super fun. I even have a little fireplace. Isn't that fun? Charming. Here's the bathroom. Here's the upstairs. I'm not gonna go in that room because that's where my coworkers are staying. Let's go downstairs. All of these houses are like really, really old. There's like, isn't that pretty? Like I told you, it's like kind of fancy here. Really classy. Tiny little kitchen. It's all very cute and very fun. What do we think is behind this door? Do we think I can open it? Nope. Sick. All right, well, this is where we're at. I'm gonna go get my groceries. I'm gonna eat something, and then I'm gonna leave and go watch my dancers do their dancey dance. Quick update, it's actually the next day, and it's actually the next evening. I haven't read too much. I did listen to a little bit more of Icebreaker last night. It was fine. It was a little unhinged. Like I said, this is not my usual, typical, normal reading experience. I am going to read a little bit tonight, though. The day was a smashing success. My tap kids, second overall, incredible, especially because they have like no confidence with tap, which they should. They're so good. I think today finally kind of pushed them to realize that they're actually good, and it was just so rewarding as a choreographer to get to see them have such a wonderful smashing success, and I'm so proud of them. They 100% deserved the placement they got. They did so good today. I had another group this morning, different tap group, young tap group, that went on stage. They were having technical difficulties with their music. They stood there perfectly still, and they actually got like a special judges award to commend their professionality of like just holding still, waiting for their cue, doing exactly what you're supposed to do, not moving around, not moving their feet. And I was just like having such a proud mom moment. I had another class that got 5th overall in a different category today. That same class that got the professional award got 4th overall in their category. I am so proud and so impressed and so pleased. And then I didn't talk to you guys at all last night because it was a very, very late night last night. By the time I got home, it was like already midnight, and we stayed up even later, like insane. But my groups yesterday, again, did so good. I had a soloist place 5th overall, and I had a soloist place 2nd overall. And again, she got a special judges award for like poise and just strength and technique and talent. And I am just feeling so wonderful for my students. And also like a little bit selfishly, I'm feeling so wonderful as a choreographer and I'm very pleased with how my weekend is going, and I'm just having such a fun time. Tomorrow there are convention classes. I'll probably take the morning ones. I don't know if I'm gonna stay here tomorrow or drive home. We have the house booked through, but again, since I've like been sick and I've just like not really been present at home, I kind of want to just head out a little bit early tomorrow, but we'll see what the day brings. I'm excited to take convention tomorrow. I think that's going to be awesome. And I'm just so pleased. I'm just so pleased. So, wanted to talk to you guys about that. And now I really want to take a nap before I have to go back and watch more dancers tonight, which is wonderful. None of them are mine, so I have no responsibility this evening. I just have to show up and watch. And so anyway, that's where we're at. Good morning. It is actually Monday morning. I did not take a single video clip on Sunday. The day was just so busy and wonderful. So on Sunday morning, we woke up super, super early and we went to the Performing Arts Center where the competition was, and we took convention classes. It's so awesome because they let teachers take convention classes. So like I actually get to do some dancing and like move my body on the weekend. And that is so fun. Gigi wants to say hi. I was a little bit nervous just because some dance styles like I don't do anymore. I don't take them anymore, and I don't have time in my schedule to teach them. So like jazz classes, ballet classes, that used to be stuff that I took all throughout high school, all growing up, and I just don't teach that stuff anymore. So I was a little nervous to take convention, but as a teacher I am allowed to wander and take whatever the heck I want. So if I want to go take like tiny dancer classes, I can. So my first class of the day was tap, which was again wonderful, and I was so pleasantly surprised by the teacher. That is the best convention teacher for tap that I have ever had. She was incredible. A lot of times you'll go to a convention and you'll take like that advanced senior level, and it will be like really, really challenging and hard for you to like get something out of, hard for you to learn the combo fast enough, to learn the choreography, to learn across the floor, whatever it is that they're doing fast enough for you to feel confident when it's your turn to do it. And I thought that she did the most incredible job of creating a combo that had diverse rhythms, was accessible, but was a challenge. But at the end of the day, you learned it and you knew it. And I was just so grateful for that. So I just followed Miss Tap Teacher around to all of her classes throughout the morning, and I had so much fun. Then went back to our Airbnb, packed up my stuff, came home, got home super late at night, and I just didn't feel like talking to you guys. But I did listen to Icebreaker all the way home, and it was interesting, that's for sure. I got about 80% of the way through. I'm gonna finish the rest today. I'll do one more clip of this video where I kind of talk to you about my final thoughts, but it was definitely interesting. Again, we still don't actually get to see anything between the characters happening in relation to their respective sports. Basically, kind of the driving plot for our two main characters to get closer is that Stassi's skating partner ends up getting hurt, and so he can't skate with her in like the finals or whatever. So the hockey guy, who's obviously our love interest, I'm sorry, I still don't know his name. All the men in this book are exactly the same, and I don't know who's who. But whatever his face is like, well, I already know how to skate, so why don't you teach me over the next 2 months how to be your partner, and then I will be your partner. So I'm like, oh my gosh, great, we're gonna start getting like the perspective of them actually ice skating. No, we do not. We get one scene. So far, I have read probably like 350 pages. Sorry, this cat she's stuck on my arm. I've read 350 pages, and we've maybe had like 3 scenes, not even full chapters, just scenes of them doing their respective sports. And I just don't think you should market it to me like that if you're not gonna put any of that in the book. The driving force behind all of the book is just the drama. The drama between the skating partner and the hockey guy, the love interest, the drama between the two sports as a whole, but we don't actually ever get to see the sports, the drama between friendships, the drama that happens when everyone's drunk at parties. Like, the drama of just these unhinged characters is the only thing driving the book. But yet I still can't distinguish any of the characters. Could not tell you a single name of any of the men in this book because they are all exactly the same. And they're all stupid. This book is trying to be like deep and talk about like eating disorders and stress and expectations based on family life and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. And I think it's doing it very poorly. So that's kind of where I'm at. I'm really disliking this. I'm gonna finish it because I've already listened to 80%, so we might as well listen to the last 20% on like 3 times speed today. And I'll see you guys to finish this video up when that's done. Right now, I'm going to get my taxes done this morning. So yay, can't wait. It's later in the day. Taxes are done-ish. And Icebreaker is also done. Oh my God, this is one of the worst romances I've ever read. It was definitely new adult. It was definitely very, 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 very smutty. There was definitely very little focus on the ice sport aspect of the story. And there was also very poorly discussed issues surrounding stereotypes of women and eating disorders. So those are my final thoughts on that. The end was cute. The epilogue was cute. Everything else was just not good. So I think I'm gonna give it 1.5 stars. I'll round it up to 2 on Goodreads. But just know that this was not good. What else have I done today? I baked some macaroons as a good job gift for my students. Gigi, please stop eating my plants. And that's about all I've done today. So thanks so much for watching this video. Sorry there wasn't actually very much like on-screen dance content. Obviously I can't like take videos of a bunch of minors and then post them on the internet without permission. So that's why there's very little actual competition footage. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's no competition footage. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for watching this video. Let me know if you guys like this style of vlog where I like talk about other things going on in my life and not just books. And I'll see you in another video soon. Bye.